64. Learn English with Shawn Mendes. You first get on the stage and ego comes rushing in. Get on is a common phrasal verb that usually indicates going on to something or entertain or entering a place, like getting on a bus or a plane. So he pronounces the T between two vowels with a soft T sound. Get on. The same way Americans and Australians do. You first get on the stage and ego comes rushing in. So when Shawn says that ego comes rushing in, he means that his feelings of high self-esteem and importance fill in him quickly, and the girls don't mess up. Which of these phrasal verbs is another way of saying mess up, screw up? And then about 30 seconds in, you go. When he says 30 seconds in, he means 30 seconds after getting on the stage. If you use a time reference, for example, 10 minutes with the preposition in, then you are indicating the time passed since the activity started. Example, have I missed the game? No, it's just 10 minutes in. Oh yeah, I'm just a guy and I love music. Time to surrender. When you surrender to a feeling, you stop trying to control it. It also means to give something that is yours to someone else because you are forced to. So it was always a pre-show ritual to kiss the beak, and I would say whatever mantra. Rituals are the actions a person does repeatedly or on a regular basis, such as a morning ritual. For example, you could say your morning ritual is to wake up, meditate, have breakfast, and read. Musicians and other artists often have a ritual before going on stage as a way of preparing for a performance. Shawn Mendes' ritual includes kissing the pig, the small piece of plastic used to strum, play the guitar, and saying a mantra. Mantras are words, sounds, or phrases a person repeats to express a strong belief. For some regions, like Hinduism or Buddhism, it is believed their affirmations have special spiritual power. Check out how Shawn applies this not only before entering the stage, but also in his daily life. I sing with no tension. My voice is strong and healthy. I went through a big phase when I used to write this over and over again. My vocal coach actually started telling me to write manifestations in my journal, and it just changed my life. It really changed my whole world because not only are you seeing it written down on paper, but you are feeling it internally every time you write a sentence. We do it because we love it. We do it because we love music. You might already know that curse is reduced from the word because. Although the reduced form is written with 5 letters, you can only hear 3 sounds, curse, when pronouncing it. You might even see it spelled as COS or CUZ when written in informal situations, such as in a WhatsApp chat. When we do it because we love it, we do it because we love music. I imagine it's like similar feeling to jumping out of a plane to go skydiving. Out of a plane to go skydiving. The T and out changed to a soft D, and the A is swa sound, and it's pronounced out of a, out of a. The swa is a sound between A and E, and it plays a big role in kinetic speech because words that don't contain a lot of information, function words such as prepositions of, to, from, pronounces pronounce us, her, and auxiliary verbs like are and have are normally reduced to a. Schwa sound in fast speech. They want to know, are you two dating? What's not another way of asking to people if they're dating? Are you two crushing? Oh, you're saying no. Can I be honest? What? The question, can I be honest, is a great conversation phrase to indicate to the other person that she or he may not like what you are going to say or ask next, but that's your real opinion. Instead of a question, you could also say, to be honest. For example, to be honest, I'm not a big fan of pop music. There's no way you haven't made out. We haven't actually. I mean, come on, you are hard, you are hard. I mean, and come on, examples of conversational fillers, also known as discourse markers. It's very natural for natives to include them in a regular conversation to indicate a pause, a transition, or hesitation. Some other common examples are like, basically, you know, right, actually, etc. Every time I try to make a move, she just like sweats me off. To make a move on someone is to try to seduce or engage them in a romantic way. He said, she sweats me up. Swear means to be rude or use offensive language to emphasize what you mean. At this point, Shawn and Camilla hadn't been together supposedly, so she might have pushed him away if he tried to kiss her by saying something like, "Get the hell out of me. Get the hell of get the hell out of me. You've done a leaning, so hang on, wait, you are saying if you physically leaning towards a person, you get closer to them. So when James says to Sean, you done a leaning, James is suggesting that Sean has tried to lean into Camilla to kiss her. If you ask somebody to hang on, you are asking the person to wait or stop for a short period of time, just like James Corden uses here. It's common to hear in the middle of conversation. When you want to comment on something the person has said before they change the subject or say something else. What would you be an alternative to hang on in conversation? Hold on, wait a second, not so fast. He friends on me, he calls me kid. Right, let's get to the bottom of this. To friend on someone is to treat them as a friend, even though the other person would prefer a romantic relationship. Camilla is saying that Sean treats her like a friend, not a girlfriend. She gives the example that he uses a term of intimate kid with her, which is not a very romantic nickname. To get to the bottom of something is to understand the reason or solve the mystery of something. No, we're just kidding. When James says, so you are saying he does that to clarify and confirm that Sean and Camilla said before. This is a great expression to use in daily conversation when you want to clarify something you are not sure you understood well, or if you are confused about the meaning of what the person is saying. No, we're just kidding. But anyway, at the end of the day, we're not dating, we're just friends. You use at the end of the day to indicate there's a conclusion to a discussion after having taken all the arguments into consideration. Okay, that's it.